Hi, welcome to this week's episode of SPTV, and again it's taking inspiration from one of the big boys and making it workable for smaller local businesses. And this week it is from the guys at Sky. I saw an advert for them a couple of weeks ago and it was all about their new offer for getting people in. They were doing a ridiculous offer of like £20 a month, and if you wanted to add movies onto it, it would be £10 a month. And they've obviously timed it just right for leading up to Christmas, when people know that there's going to be people at home, there's going to be families all joining together, and they might want to watch some films and have more time at home to be watching it and using it. But the really smart thing that I noticed there was that they are doing it for new customers and existing customers. And I think it's been a bugbear for many people, is that you kind of sign up for something and then a couple of months later there's a new customer offer, and you phone them up, say to them, look, I'm not very happy about this, and they say, well, you're tied into a contract, so there's nothing they can do. And I think everyone's got that little bit of a bugbear. We appreciate that offers do come on and off at various times, but when you're signing up for 12, 18, 24 month contracts, especially with people like the Sky, Virgin Media, the phone companies as well, it can add up to a lot of money. And what Sky have done is that they've basically listened to people, I think, and really nipped that in the bud. Because what they've done is, as I said, they've done it for new and existing customers. So I think it's a very good offer, as far as I'm concerned, that would be for new customers, getting them in at a fairly low price point as well. So they'll get all the new customers, which is a big tick for them, because that's what that'll be one of their KPIs on that, is to gain new customers. But also what the really smart thing is that there's going to be people there that are coming to the last 2 or 3 months of their contract. They're paying perhaps £50, £60 a month, thinking that they want to cut costs or that they can get it cheaper elsewhere, so not very happy. And they're basically, in essence, admittedly it's digital, but they are ripping up the contracts for that and starting again. So it could be that they were going to have 3 months of someone paying £50 a month, so obviously £150 over that time, but then they would have cancelled. So that's all they would have got. They would have been fixed at that £150. But the smart thing that comes in here is that what they've done is they've signed people up to a new contract for 18 months, because that's part of the deal, which I think everyone is kind of bought into as well, and charging only £20 a month. So doing the maths on that, it's very simple. They've suddenly got £360 over the next 18 months. And they've added a bundle in as well, as I mentioned, that it's only for another £10 a month you can add the movies. So that's adding another stream of income and into that, and profit for them. There'll be other things as well, as we all know, with Sky and such like. They've got the HD upgrade packages, they've got the multi-room, they've got sports as well, which is all part of the upgrades on that. So they'll be making a lot more money from that as well. Give it a couple of months as well, once people realise that they want just that little bit extra as well. And it's about bringing that down to small business level as well, how you can do that. It's not just got to be for membership. For subscription services like Sky and Virgin and the phone companies as well. It hasn't got to be that. But if you've got a customer that's potentially spending a couple of times a year and it's quite high purchase value, or even just it's a relatively sort of impressive cost on that for you, you could split that down over a 12-month period. Now, I'm not saying to pay more and it's got to be morally and ethically correct, but you could do that for them, and it could give you some really good cash flow over 12 months. You've got constant cash coming in. It makes it easier for your customer who's suddenly thinking, oh, suddenly I've got to find that £500 or £1,000, or potentially even more on the larger purchases as well. If you can break that down for them, it can work really, really well. And potentially, if they've got a contract as well, take inspiration from these guys. This is what SPTV is about as well, is to get people seeing what the big players in the market are doing and how you can make it work for yourself. So it could be that you rip up the contract that you've got and start again at a much lower cost, but actually if you've kept that customer, it can be really well worth it for your business. If you want to go through any of that, then more than welcome to go through it with us. I'll put some comments in the box below, so you can get in touch with us. We've had a few people that have taken us up on that, and it has come up. I've used this example in a couple of our critiques that we've done for people over the last couple of weeks, and used that as an example and worked it through with them to see how they can make it work for their business. It's not potentially a 2-minute fix. It will take some time and some thinking of how you can make it best and positioning it right to your customers as well. But it's certainly doable. There's certainly options there, and I hope it's been useful, that you can take that inspiration and hopefully make it work in your business. So that's everything for now, and I'll see you in 7 days' time from now.